Good morning. As we all know, the climate has been ever-changing and ever-threatening. The Ice Age is an obvious example of that, Through media, we are constantly hearing the idea of global warming. Global warming is the theory that humans' lack of concern is destroying the Earth. We are seeing things such as an increase in natural disasters as well as many complications in hundreds of different animals' life expectancies and migration patterns. In this speech, I would like to focus more on what and how we affect and can change the effect that we have on the speeding up of the world's rapid and dangerous climate change, rather than the popularly frowned upon topic of global warming. Based on my research and knowledge of global warming and climate change, I present information about the effect it is having and what we can do to better prepare and care for our planet. In our search to be a more technologically and efficiently advanced society, we are not necessarily destroying our Earth, but rather speeding up the process of its destruction by our greedy and unethical actions. During the minutes that follow, I would like to focus on the topic of global warming and how its effects on nature have been negative, how we as humans have a huge effect on its rapid rate, and how we can take several steps to reduce our waste and prevent too much damage at too fast of a rate. Let's focus a little bit on the negative effects of global warming. Over the past few decades, we have seen an increase in the number of natural disasters as well as the intensity of them. Take the earthquake in Haiti, for example, or the hurricanes here in America. We have all heard the stories of the polar bears not being able to swim to find food because of the icebergs that they usually rest on being melted. A very good article about this can be found at oxfordjournals.org. Polar bears are not the only animals to be suffering like this. Walruses, too, are having a struggle. I saw an article on television, or a show on television, that said that 20,000 walruses, or sometimes more, stack themselves on top of each other on a small piece of land due to the fact that icebergs are melting and the female walruses, can no longer swim out and rest on the icebergs. Pollution is another word that is commonly associated with factories, corporate plants, and large cities. But traces of air pollution can be found in even some of the most rural areas. Pollution comes from everything in our modern society today. Our vehicles emit gas and carbon dioxide. Our cell phones and wireless devices transmit microscopic particles and pollute the air we breathe. Waste that we throw into the trash cans, they go to dumps and junkyards to either sit and rot away slowly for hundreds of years or burn and emit toxic chemicals into the air we breathe. Let's focus a little bit on the effects humans have on global warming, or rapid climate control, rather. Every time we go to the grocery store, we get groceries put into a plastic bag, and plastic bags can take anywhere from 50 to 100 years to disintegrate. When we purchase a bottle of water or soda, we are damaging our planet. I have seen, according to several different sources, that plastic bottles, like this one right here, take around 20 to 50 years to decompose. According to Earth911.com, Americans alone purchase an estimated 29.8 billion plastic water bottles every year, and that is just water bottles. Can you even begin to fathom the length of time it would take for all those to decompose? Pollution is another thing we cause and have an effect on. And that's something that's affecting us right here, right now. Yet we don't seem to acknowledge it. The number of different airborne pollutants is on the rise, and so are the number of cancer, asthma, and different types of diseases. According to GreenStudentU.com, U.S. factories alone release over 3 million tons of toxic chemicals into the land, air, and water. Finally, let's discuss some ways we can slow down the process of global warming or climate change, or at least some ways in which we can be better stewards of our Earth. Let's recycle. According to Earth911.com, 80% of U.S. households have access to a recycling program, whether it be curbside or a community drop-off center. Yet only 1% of yet 1% of all plastic bottles are recycled. Carpool. Next time you're going to an event with somebody, all hop in the same car and go. Turn out the lights. Every time you leave a room, turn out the lights. When you're finished using a toaster or a blow dryer, unplug it. All these things emit toxins and waste energy. The more we can cut down on, the better we can do for our planet. So, as you can see, global warming or climate control is a serious topic. Our greedy and unethical actions are resulting in the speeding up of a natural process of global warming. So now we see the negative effects of global warming, how we as humans contribute to it, and how we as stewards of God's earth can reduce our amount of greed and wastefulness. I do not believe that humans are the cause of global warming, but I do want to make it perfectly clear that I do believe we are speeding it up. We as Christians have a biblical duty to take care of the earth God has given us. Dave Foreman once said, "Do something. Pay your rent for the privilege of living on this beautiful, blue-green, living earth. So let us go out and be stewards of our earth." Thank you.